my name is Mika Peterson, and I am the Director of Community Programs here at Harvest, which looks after a nice array of things, including our volunteer program, our special community programs, like our celiac hamper program that we're packing tonight. In the past year, we've distributed over 2,000 kits of just celiac hampers, and it continues to grow each month actually. And one thing that's really notable for celiac and for other dietary restrictions is the cost of food is often more. When you go to the grocery store for the same item, a gluten-free pasta versus a regular pasta, it's substantially more typically. So we know that this program has quite an impact based on the cost of food already, including that additional cost for dietary restrictive foods as well. That's why we try with our hampers to hit some of the staples that you would have on your grocery list so that you can cut that down, reduce that overall budget, and help make that impact on families so they can help, allot that cost and that extra money to all of their other needs that they would have.
What have you heard about the difference that these hampers are making in the lives of Manitobans with celiac?
Yeah, we've heard such great feedback, kind of on two different levels. So not just on a cost effectiveness, that it's really helping folks with their monthly budget for food, but also that they feel really connected to their community, that they have a community that's thinking of them and going that extra step to ensure that they're included in any sort of food banking programs where they might not have otherwise been able to find something or been able to access as much as another Manitoban without a dietary restriction.
So I'm Marlene Gauthier. I'm the events coordinator for the Manitoba Chapter of the Canadian Celiac Association, as well as the Harvest Liaison. They tell me what they have in stock or what donations they've received, and on behalf of the Celiac Association of Manitoba, we top up those items. So we purchase things that haven't been brought in through Harvest.
For people who don't really know much about what celiac disease is, can you kind of explain why it's important that people with celiac have special items?
Okay, celiac disease is an autoimmune disease in which your body does not process any wheat products. A lot of other items are combined with that, so there's barley, oats, rye, and wheat. And the wheat contains the gluten, and often all those things are processed together, so they're cross-contaminated. Anyone with celiac disease can't just take a medication or something. Food is the only thing. So staying away from products with gluten is the only thing that can make us feel better. Even a little bit of cross-contamination and things. So we have to be careful with things, even with soy sauces, or most soups have a wheat or a barley or an oat or something in it as to thicken it, things like that. The gluten-free foods are extremely costly. A loaf of bread that might cost you $2 is going to cost us $8, and it's half the size. That's where people that don't have the options and don't have the money and they rely on food banks need to have the support for people like the Celiac Association and anybody that can donate so that we can provide that to the people that are less fortunate. If anybody's making donations to food hampers, think about buying the gluten-free cereals or the gluten-free soup. It can go in, they're sorted when they get to Harvest, and it ends up going to the Manitoba Celiac Association's project that we do with Harvest. It's Christmas. It's a giving time of year, so specifically this time of year is even more important than anyone else because nobody deserves to not have food on their table. Nobody deserves to have to struggle in life. I think any donations towards Harvest make such a difference in the world, such a difference for all, and they go across Manitoba. So some of these hampers might be going to the Paw or to Thompson or to Brandon or, don't just think of it as Winnipeg. We're a big province and we support it all.